Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I have here a very revealing article and a very revealing picture. You know, it says like a picture, something worth 1,000 words or something, I don't know, something like that. It's very revealing because from a picture you can deduct certain kind of conclusion and say, okay, this is something that I see. I see certain people in that room and I'm thinking, where are the other ones? Why are exactly those kind of people in the room and not other kind of people in the room? So it's not only that these guys met, is who met in the name of whom. Remember what I said. Here, this article comes from Ukrainska Pravda. Zelensky visits United States, holds meeting with Defense Secretary and top general. Photo. This is from Monday, 11th of December 2023. All right, let's look at the picture. I will make it even bigger and I will even get myself out of this, if you can imagine that, even though I don't have to, but I will do it for you. Now, what do you see? Well, you see a table, you see about what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Four chairs, you see some men, you see some women. All right, let's analyze. You see two African American generals who represent the United States of America's military. They are in charge. These two guys are in charge. Now, if they don't like you, tough luck. And you got two Jews. These guys are Jewish. And they represent Ukraine. These two guys right here, they represent Ukraine. Those guys represent American Armed Forces, military. This is the Ukrainian ambassador, a woman. And that's a weasel woman over there as well, I'm guessing. Has a shortcut, I can't tell who that is. Right there, in purple, whatever, blue. We got the two flags. These very guys very close. They're all closed. Look at their body language. Hands together, hands together, hands together, hands together. That tells me they tell the truth, all of them. They are very open to one another. All right, so now let's move on. Let's get further in the article. Oh, sorry, let me show you. President Volodymyr Zelensky has begun his visit to the United States of America. The first visit was meeting with Lloyd Austin, U.S. Secretary of Defense, the guy in charge, and General Brown, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staffs. So these two guys right here who represent American Armed Forces, right there. If they decide tomorrow to take over, supposedly they can just give an order, and in the military they have to follow it. Don't tell me based on their morality they will say, no, I'm not going to do it. That's only the movies. Not only, but anyway. So Lloyd Austin, right here. This guy right here. Got it? Pop, pop. Now, if these guys, and I know this guy a lot, he's with diversity, inclusion, and how is that? Equity, this guy right here. And the other one is the same. Now, if these guys right here, if they decide to implement, I don't know, some past grievances directed towards some, they have the power on the paper. All right, you know what I mean? Okay, now let's go back. And Zelensky and Yermak meet these two guys first. So Zelensky is the president of the United States of America with his chief of staff, with his buddy. It seems like Mihal just takes care of some money. Oh, look at this. Ooh. Anyway, so that's it. Victory. They're going to say something. So these two guys meet the two bureaucrats in charge of the U.S. military. Tomorrow they're going to meet the shuffling madness, semi-conscious Biden. And then they're going to, this guy over there, one of those guys, the smaller one, the weasel guy, not the, like that, he's going to show up at the Senate. And he's going to speak to the senators, U.S. senators. Who pushes this guy? Who organizes this? Oh, his buddy Schumerstein, Chuck Schumer. Check his bio. He is the guy that invited him, I'm guessing. The guy who facilitates it. as the majority party leader in the Senate of the United States of America. Something that represents you and me. And then he's going to do what? He's going to talk to the minority leader in the minority party leader, in the, which right now is majority in the House, with a Republican guy. And so this is his little trajectory. Military first, bureaucrats, then the president, which is not the president, is the handlers. Then he's going to go with Chuck Schumer and the like in front of the US Senate. He's going to tell them what to do, and it's all because of you, and if you don't help me, blood on the streets is because of you. Give him more money, and the televisions, the media will promote that 100%. So they try to, is that called guilt, right? They're going to instill that kind of guilt in the senators and everybody else, and the mass media will push that, like they push right now with Harvard and these universities, the same kind of guilt. But the problem is they hit a black president of Harvard University, and that's a victim versus victim. I don't know how that would work. Anyway, so then there's going to be Biden, which is not Biden, people behind him, which are what? Who that? Kamala Harris? It's not her. Who? The other one? Kirby? That's not him. Blinken? Oh, Blinken is another Zelensky Stein. Yet, how many Romanians have you found in all this? You tell me. Have you found a Romanian president somewhere in this, I don't know, let's say the important countries with a lot of immigration? France? No. Great Britain? No. Germany? No. United States of America? No. Okay. Any president over there? Any prime minister? Any defense minister? Any foreign minister? Jesus Christ. Any, let's say, finance secretary or minister? Nope. But it's a coincidence. It's a coincidence. My friends, connect the dots in your head. Don't say it out loud, because these guys are gonna send the orcs, you know, the Eye of Sauron. If you get in its side, they're gonna send the orcs, like right now is Mr. Musk at the receiving end, because the Eye of the Sauron sent the orcs to not advertise and destroy his businesses. The mass media is one of the orc. Businesses are others. Politicians are others. Money, finance are others. And they want to try to destroy you. So if you're strong enough, come out and them up. It's more like us than like them. But they have the megaphone and the money and the weasels, because they have the weasels because of the money. So remember, you got Austin and the other guy over there in charge, right? And they are talking to Zelensky and Yermak. And I'm quoting, "I began my visit to the United States of America with a meeting with Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin and General James Brown, at the National Defense University." Zelensky stated at the meeting had discussed challenges to global security, development at the front line, and further Ukraine-American defense cooperation. These things should not happen unless Lloyd is somehow in charge of something. It has no connection, because remember, Lloyd Austin potentially can't do shit without the U.S. Senate and the House. He's just a guy who has to ask for certain things. He can't just decide by himself, "Oh, we're going to send this many over there." He has to have an approval from somewhere else. Why would you talk with a third? And you know, when you go, for instance, at the business, you don't want to talk with go straight to the top, because those guys are the decision makers. So it tells me that these guys, being the first ones, are kind of like the decision makers. United States of America is not militarily involved in Ukraine. Pinky promise, pinky promise. All right? But somehow they go and talk to him about what? Ukraine-American global security. Who? Zelensky? Why not Zaluzny? I thought Zaluzny is the military guy. He would understand, you know, strategy. No? Why is Zelensky? Why don't you make a few jokes over there, Zelensky? Get some balloons and create a little something, a flamingo with the balloons. Hoo, hoo, hoo. And the other one is, which one you want me to massage? Anyway, my friends, here it is. I'm grateful to the United States for the implementation of our agreements, especially to strengthening air defense, as well as the Secretary Austin and General Brown for their personal leadership. In what exactly? There are some bureaucrats waiting for the orders coming from the White House, right? My friends, pay attention. Pay attention who was in that room. It's very much they like diversity, but there were some groups over there, big groups, majority groups, they were really not present. I don't see inclusion over there at all. But hey, this is just a garbage to disarm you with the inclusion, equity, and the other garbage, right? Diversity. Diversity, as long as it's us, you out. It's just phasing you out. That's the diversity they're talking about. And again, inclusion, just us, you're out. And equity, we take from you and we equalize it, and then we're going to surpass you, and then we're not going to mention diverse equity ever again. Once they take your power, whatever you got, you're just going to be working. That's all. We're going to tax you. You're just going to be working. And you're going to support our equity program. We're just going to be your managers, we're going to be your leaders. We're going to tell you what to do, even though we don't even know what to do, but you're going to be working. We're going to have the second echelon. Like, for instance, the President of the United States of America could be a dumbass in everything, just look good and promoted by guys. He potentially tells everybody he has to have the experts around him. So the same, these guys are going to get in top. They're going to be pushed by the other guys who are already on top. They're going to put on top. Everybody else is going to work like you and I. We'll see. You'll see. It's already there. I mean, 2 generals in the room with 2 Zelensky standing and 2 women. Well, where is Trump over there? No, of course not. Where are the Mexicans in there? Anybody? No. Where are the midgets? Sorry, little people. Where are they? Where are the I don't know, the Japanese, the Chinese in there? The East Asians, the Indians. Where are they? Oh, they're all in Great Britain. My bad. Holy fuck! Where's the diversity? Well, they have it over there exactly the way they want it. Exactly. I think that represents how the society will be looking here. They will make the decisions. Those pop, and you and I, we're gonna go in and taxed and with the masks on and work for building America for people who will tell us what to do. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.